Hey, how's it going? So, I saw your post here online. I thought I'd reach out and give you a little bit of tidbits. I actually work with a client of mine that has a line of children's clothing, and they've been at it for quite some time, longer than since September. Um, but they have made millions of dollars in sales due to tactics that they implement. So, here's what you can do as small business. I don't know what your budget is. I don't know what you can afford. Let's go over the primary pain point: your website. This is a really bad website. This isn't structured very well. If I'm reading this right, this is a GoDaddy site. It's definitely not a Shopify site. So the problems here is GoDaddy is a terrible website builder. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You should not be using that. It's not going to work. Your copyright is out of date as well. Anyways, very bad. Don't use this. You need to be using Shopify or WordPress WooCommerce. Specifically, in my opinion, WordPress WooCommerce has the best for your website to be able to grow. Like, what's the call to action here? Someone comes to your primary homepage. What do you want them to do? Because what you see here is called a home. This is called a landing page. This is called this whole page. This is called a page. This is called a landing page. Assume that at least 60% of people that visit your site never scroll down past this part. So what are people doing on your website? Now, you have some form of site tags on here. So do you have Google Analytics on your website? Are you paying attention to the Google Analytics? What is it telling you? What people are doing on your website? Where do they go? Where do they fall off? Where do you need to improve? This is extremely important. But the GoDaddy site, whatever the site this is built on, is not going to work. It's not going to help you grow. It's very bad. So you need to invest in a Shopify or a WordPress site, and then you need to pay attention to what the data is telling you in general. What are people doing or not doing on your site? For example, this is my website. This is my e-commerce store. This is just the home page, landing page. And look what you see there. Buttons, calls to action. The colors match. The color scheme makes sense. The flow is there. Ooh, shop now. I sure will. One of these even says coffee and kitchen storage. Those are my top two sellers on my websites. Coffee stuff. I don't sell food, not the coffee itself, but coffee appliances and kitchen storage. I sell so many of these. And it's the flow. This looks bad, and it doesn't tell me what to do. Let's go somewhere else. So, images, you need to have clean white background images. That's for advertising purposes. Let's go over a few things. Was I here? Yeah, this is going to blow your mind. Okay, that took a while to load. Look at when I'm going to click this button, look at the errors on this page. All this is going to affect if you're trying to rank organically, if you're trying to get paid ads. This is going to affect what's called user experience. How are people experiencing your website? And there's a lot of errors. As a matter of fact, I look at the details. You have suspicious link text on your website. That's not good. You got to figure what that is and fix it. You also have redundant links. Those are not good either. And links that go nowhere. They're just straight up errors. Links that are missing from the label. So you have something that's telling that's a link that goes somewhere, but the internet doesn't know where it goes. Headers, this is called a structural element. Headers break a website into sections. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. They help with SEO and organize your site. So if someone wants something specific, if you notice on websites, when you do searches, if you click on a link, it'll take you to a very specific part of a page. You get that by organizing your headers. And you have a header 1, no 2s, 2 3s, and then like 32 4s. So that's really bad. That's site structure. That's going to affect your user experience, which is going to affect your brand trust, which is going to affect how Google, Facebook, Bing, Yahoo, Instagram rank you on with those platforms. And right now, you're not going to rank very well at all. So let me show you an example, just so you know. My site. Let's go to the shop. I'm going to go over here and click the same button. No errors. And I'm saying my website's perfect. There's lots to work on here, but it's a well-flowing, everything makes sense. Google likes it, Facebook, Instagram, Bing. This is a WordPress WooCommerce site. It's worth the time and money to invest in one of these websites. Let me show you a couple more areas real fast. Your SEO. Is non-existent. This tells me the internet has no idea what you are or how to rank you, how to show you up online. There's also another problem here. When you have an e-commerce store, down here towards the bottom, this is called the footer. You have to have some information. You have to have what's called a sitemap, disclaimer, privacy policy, shipping, returns, cancellations, and the shopping. I'm sorry, not the shopping cart. Shipping, returns, cancellations, privacy policy, disclaimer, sitemap. You have to have those on your website, especially if you want any form of ranking. And if you're going to run ads, you will never be able to run a single proper advertisement if you don't have these on your website. So, with that being said, a little bit of professional tips you should have. Your social media is okay. There's always room for improvement there. But you don't have stores set up, and you don't have any Facebook tracking set up on your website either. So you have no idea if Facebook's working or not. It's doing nothing. You need to be controlling and organizing the data and seeing what's doing, seeing what's not doing, so you can edit the website, edit your posts, edit your engagement with your potential clients, or retarget to them, which you're not doing. And then last I want to talk to you about is content creation. Get on TikTok, start making videos, educating people who you are, what you're doing, why they should buy from you. Lifestyle, struggles of a small business. Research what other small businesses are doing, research what other small businesses in your industry and niche are doing, and make those videos and make those content. So you do that, that's definitely going to help start driving some sales. Hope this helps. Take care.